Hello everyone and welcome to Auntie Scrouge space program. I'm Kerbal Kitsune and in this episode we'll go through the second SRB based launcher. The previous launcher was suitable mostly only for small satellite delivery around Kerbin, Moon and Minmus. This build offers more versatility as it can lift more than double over the previous one. Most of the parts that were used last time carry over to this medium launcher. We are going to need 3 thumper SRBs, 2 radial decouplers, 2 nose cones, 6 basic fins, and 2 stabilizers. That makes only 4,780 credits in total. A sample 2.75 ton payload with decoupler and fairing is included for this demonstration, but anything between 2.5 and 3 tons should work too. Just don't forget that fairing adds mass too. Okay, it's time to take a look at this build in more detail. This SRB launcher is built from 3 thumper SRBs in total. The middle booster, which acts as the second stage, is set to only 30% throttle. The auto boosters are left at 100% to give the rocket a nice kick in vertical velocity. And just like last time, the 2 sets of fins of 3 allow the rocket to remain stable during flight. Also, the whole thing is already pitched at 5-degree angle. Well, time to head to the launch pad. Like last time, this launcher requires pretty much no interaction until both of the SRB stages are spent. The only thing you have to worry about is to keep an eye on when to hit the stage button. Just don't tell this to the KSC staff, as they might want to bring their children in and have them take over the control room. While it may sound cute with plenty of little Kerbals running around, I don't want to risk possible damage. Rebuilding facilities can get quite expensive. Now that we're getting close to stage separation, as per Chip's feedback, this launcher has an extra feature: rapid scheduled disassembly. So don't worry about the following effects. That should keep him happy for a while. If I remember correctly, Jean also asked for fireworks on occasion. Back to our topic. If you do want to achieve an orbit around Kerbin with other than near zero inclination, I would suggest rotating the entire launcher in advance. Besides rotating the entire rocket for an inclined orbit, you might have to increase the second stage thrust a bit too. This is because you're losing some of the initial energy provided to you for free by rotation of Kerbin. And when doing polar launches, you'll have to get rid of the resulting minor inclination. Thus, Boomerang Launchpad works the best for polar orbits. Sadly, you need the Making History expansion in order to be able to access other launch sites. If you don't have this DLC, you'll need to rotate the rocket a bit more when launching from KSC. While I personally have immediate access to all DLCs as they release, I'd like to keep all my builds I present in these videos 100% vanilla compatible. That also applies for mods. What can you do with a launcher and a 2.75 ton payload though? You can easily perform satellite missions outside Kerbin's sphere of influence, be it Eve, Duna, or even further. Just look at these mission rewards. So much money can be made with such a small investment. Sure, Gravially Detector costs 8800 credits, but that doesn't matter with this advance payment and mission reward. Good thing our clients don't know we're building rockets out of stuff found in junkyards. The upper limit of 3 tons should give you enough freedom for your probe missions, but that's not all it could do. Are you in need to get tourists to orbit? Just put some Mark I crew cabins behind a probe with a small fuel tank and an engine. Job done! On a second thought, including some parachutes might be useful for proper landing, so don't forget about those. Don't worry about the fins heating up a bit. The cardboard they're made of should last long enough. Not sure if the glue that holds them attached to the central booster has the same heat tolerance though. The second stage is spent, and so I'll just cut the coasting phase to the point when we leave the atmosphere. So, what's next? Getting rid of all the stuff we don't need anymore, raising the apogee to around 100 kilometers, setting a circularization maneuver, creating an alarm to stop the time warp, performing the circularization burn itself. So while we wait for all that stuff to happen, I'd like to cover some final points. As it comes to satellite delivery missions and setting up relays, the first two launchers I presented so far should cover most of your needs. The next two episodes will be about heavier launchers. Personally, I haven't used them much because how often do you need a probe with a massive fuel tank? Even this sample probe will have a little over 2400 meters per second of delta V left after the circularization burn. The transfer to Luna or Eve needs only around 1050 meters per second, so you'll have plenty of fuel to work with. Extra relay antennas or other scientific experiments shouldn't affect the craft's delta V that much. Well, that's pretty much everything I wanted to share in this video. I hope that you'll put this launcher to practical use or that it provided some inspiration for your own builds. Thank you for watching and I hope to see you again soon.